Hello, my lovely viewers, and welcome. I am Kira, a romantic ace, and tonight we are streaming Chapter 2 of Perfect Match 2. So the stinger for Chapter 2 says, Alana's back, and she has connections that could bring you closer to rescuing Damien. What does that mean? Let's find out! Alana aims a gun at Dames's head, while you and Nadia watch on in horror. I'm not going anywhere until I get some answers. Yeah, that's nice. I don't care. Lana, let's just take a moment. Maybe put the gun down. You know, don't get all shooty here just yet. Nadia texted me in all caps that Damien's been replaced by a match clone, and you want me to take a moment? Yes! I would like you to put the gun away. We are in public. You're an Interpol agent. In a vest, apparently. People are gonna see you pointing a gun at us and assume things, and then we're gonna have gun-happy cops showing up. I don't know if the police in France carry sidearms, because I've never been to France. But if they do, we have a pretty good idea of what's probably gonna happen. Especially since, yeah, she's literally standing here in uniform no, this will not end well for us. Alana, we can say, he wasn't part of it, he didn't know. Or, he's on our side now. I mean... The beautiful thing about Alana being a master betrayer is she's not going to believe us no matter what we say because she knows how to betray people. So I'm gonna go with, what's the honest truth and say, Alana, he wasn't part of it. He didn't know. He really did think he was Damien. They used him. He's just as much a victim here as all of us. They can't track us through him anymore either. Sloane used her techno magic to break all their thingies. Oh, bless you, Nadia. Show me. Oh, God. Wordlessly, Dames tugs away his jacket and shirt from his shoulder and presses hard. The panel slides open, the circuitry casting an unearthly blue glow to his features. I'd like to point out we are still standing in the middle of the street, and he's just busting his chest open in front of God and everybody. Okay. Alright. This is gonna end well. Oh my God! You asked. I've seen what Eros is willing to do to get what they want, but this is dark. This is really messed up. Thank you for stating the obvious. Oh, sure, because until now, everything they've done has been totally fine. I mean, to her it has been, Nadia, because she doesn't give a shit about anyone but herself and supposedly Damien. So, yeah. Alana squares her shoulders with a firm nod and holsters her weapon, her face all business. Okay, finally, put the fucking gun away. Okay. All right, I'm in. Let's get Damien back. This is Chapter 2, unlikely ally. Alana, we can say, good to have you, or glad to have you on board. Won't this interfere with your Interpol job? Or, excuse me? It's your fault Eros took him. Directly, that is true. However, we don't have a guarantee that it wouldn't have happened at some point anyway, because that replicant had to be waiting and ready to go. I know they're matches. They're replicants. That match had to be ready to go when they got a hold of Damien. So they evidently had this plan for a little while. Point being, this might not entirely be Alana's fault. I'm not glad to have her on board. So, Alana, won't this interfere with your Interpol job? Job just wrapped up. I haven't got my new assignment yet, so I'm all yours. Thank you for the plot hole patch. Alana's bravado cracks as she looks at Dames's familiar face. Even if it weren't. For Damien, I'd tell them to find a replacement. Got plenty of vacation time stored up. I'll bet you do. Alana, that's not like you. What, the vacation time or dropping everything to help someone? Is Alana a replicant too? Because why don't we just go for broke here? Then maybe you don't know me as well as you think you do. No, see, you can get a pretty good image of somebody's character by what they choose to say and do, so I am really not about this let's forgive the obvious traitor and, you know, just because she's crawled back and said she's sorry. No, she hasn't even done that much. She hasn't even said she's sorry for her part. I suppose maybe she would have if we'd have snapped at her about it, but I'm kind of trying not to antagonize the woman with the gun. So, don't we have a contact to meet up with? I doubt he appreciates being kept waiting. Can we just, yeah. Glad we're all on the same page. Let's go. He's keeping an eye on us, wondering what we're talking about. I thought we should discuss strategy first. You know this guy better than we do. What do you suggest? He needs a firm hand or he'll stray off topic. He tries to talk his way out of things, so being direct and to the point is crucial. It also won't hurt to be clear about what exactly is at stake here. I could put him away for years if I turned in what I have on him. You want to threaten the guy? Won't that make him less willing to help us? We have enough enemies. We don't need more. Let's show him how cooperating will benefit his interests. Make him want to help us. See, that is actually how negotiation works. You look for the win-win. You don't just try to bully the other person into getting what you want. Because if you try to bully the other person, then they tend to turn around and either be extremely resentful or fuck you over later. So yeah. Alana rolls her eyes. We are here to get information, not make friends. Remy just wants to play with his toys and not get in trouble. He always cracks under pressure. That's part of the problem, Alana. You've just told us this guy is going to be a terrible, terrible liability. Oh my god. So you threaten him on a regular basis, then? Guys, focus! So we can say, if threatening him is what it takes, let's do it. He'll be more cooperative if we treat him with respect. Or, let's emphasize getting out of Remy's way. So, I'm not down for threatening him. Like I said, this isn't an effective negotiation tactic. He'll be more cooperative if we treat him with respect is true, or let's emphasize getting out of Remy's way, which is pursuant to his interests. Because he just wants to be left alone, so our point is that if you do this now, then, we leave you alone. Everybody wins. So, I'm liking that last one. Guys, focus. Let's emphasize getting out of Remy's way. Yep, see? Okay. Remy doesn't want to be here? Then let's keep it simple and quick. Eros, huh? And they're working on something big enough for Interpol to get involved. Quit playing around and tell us what it is. Please, Remy, tell us what we want to know. We can say, or we'll have to do things the hard way. You're the only one who can help us. Or, the sooner you talk, the sooner I take the mean lady away. Keep playing to his desire to be left alone. Please, Remy, tell us what we want to know. The sooner you talk, the sooner I take the mean lady away. Alana throws you a withering look. Ah ha ha! Good point. Yes. Okay. Tokyo. Tokyo? You wanted the short version, right? Alana kicks him hard under the table. Slightly longer than that, please. Ow! Remy rubs his knee under the table, his expression nervous. Alright, Eros. They were asking around for some pretty unique hardware. Not stuff you can find at your local shop and save. Okay. They needed dozens of high-grade power cores, data storage units that aren't even on the market yet. Loads of fun toys. Wanted it for their Tokyo branch. They've got to be building some kind of mobile device. Something lightweight, durable, capable of processing vast amounts of information. Like a highly complex drone network, perhaps? Well, depending on how you define drone. I'm not interested in theories, Remy. Do you know their location? Of course! How else would I deliver the supplies? So, you're selling equipment to Eros? Depends on your definition of selling. Listen, I get it. Customers find out you turned them into us, your reputation's shot. But we can play it off so they don't... Yeah, I know. But you want to stop whatever Eros is doing. I want them to keep doing it so I can watch. Oh my god. Some people just want to watch the world burn. They're dangerous and don't hesitate to operate outside of the law. Yeah, you just described half the people at my wedding. Trying to scare me off won't work. All right, enough talking. Alana, wait. We can say, do I get to punch him? Let's just scare him a little. Or, you don't want to cross Eros, Remy. You gotta keep him focused, man. You gotta keep his attention on the prize here. You don't want to cross Eros, Remy. I keep racking up points, so... Oh? And why is that? These people are dangerous. They have a whole facility built to psychologically manipulate those they take prisoner. They're holding my friend hostage. They've sent us videos of what they're doing to him, and I just... Oh, you. Hostage negotiations. Why didn't you just say so? Really? Wait, what? That's a whole lot of mess I do not want to deal with. I'm curious, not desperate. You can deal with them. I'm out. All right, so we played up Remy's interest during the meeting, apparently successfully. Does this mean you'll help us? If Alana's done foaming at the mouth and wants to hand me back my phone, I'll be able to text you where to get the details. Alana, I know you like to play fast and loose with the rules, but since when do you hurt people to get information? Since my partner abandoned me and made my life 10 times harder? Oh my god! You did not just blame someone else for your abusive bullshit, Alana. I know you did not. Why are we supposed to forgive this woman again? Like, ever? Ever? Oh my god. I just... I have so many problems with this. You worked alone for years before we partnered up. You did just fine. Yeah, and I seem to recall you had no problem breaking a guy's arm over the Rolf case. Whoa, hey, whoa. Yeah, she's... You know what? Third wheel over here is being one hell of a jerk. So take a drink. Actually, just take a gulp because she's been doing this the entire time. I'm going to do what I have to get my partner back. I don't need an off-brand lookalike lecturing me about it. I'm not your partner anymore. Truer words never spoken. I'm clicking on all the wrong things. You're not anything at all. You're not Damien. Yeah, well, you know. Alana? I need to cool off. See you back at the hotel. He walks away, leaving the three of you standing in the Paris night. You know, Alana, we can say, you should go easy on him. I thought you made the right call. Or, you pull off the scary hot thing really well. Not remotely appropriate or healthy. Alana, you should go easy on him. Finding out your whole identity is a lie? I can't begin to know what he's going through. But he's still doing everything he can to help us get Damien back. Look, I didn't mean to yell at him. This entire situation is just... There's no training for this. No, there's never any specific training for your former partner / ex-boyfriend, probably. was kidnapped and replicated by an evil corporation. However, there is certainly training for not popping your mouth off and beating up informants. So, I'm struggling with having any kind of pity for you, Alana. I really am. Maybe you should tell that to Dames, not us. She gives Alana one last meaningful glance before hugging you and hailing a cab. I need a drink. Today's been hell. She sighs, tossing her hair back and cracking her shoulders. Cracking her shoulders? Ouch. That... Would you want to, come with me, maybe? Hell to the no, Alana. Like... No! Like I said, I'm not here for the let's redeem the habitual abuser and traitor. I'm really not. Honey, I'm home! The main sitting room is a mess of tangled cords connecting Sloane and her laptop to Chloe and Dames's exposed paneling. What is she, syncing them up? What the hell? She's updating their firmware. It'll be a few minutes. Oh, looks like you're having a party in here. Ugh, I wish. I'm running tests to compare the differences between their models and software. I'm not gonna get used to seeing wires under my skin. Ever. It's unsettling. The first few days after I found out the truth, I'd wake up and, for just a moment, I'd have a sliver of hope that it was all a dream, and I'd open my eyes and be normal again. Dames nods as he listens, but looks at his tightly clasped hands, not Chloe's face. If you ever need to talk about it, I'm more than happy to. You're very kind, Chloe. Thank you. Nadia comes out of her room looking exhausted. She dramatically flops down beside you, leaning her whole weight on you and whining. I'm so tired. Sloane, tell me your tests magically revealed vital information and now all of our problems are solved. Incoming! Steve drops a cookie into Nadia's mouth before she can continue. Gotta bring your blood sugar back up there, Nadia. My tests aren't that powerful. I did learn something important, though. What did you find out? So, we knew that Dames and Chloe were modeled differently. The Hayden Young architecture wasn't built to copy an entire mind. Human mind. I'm trying to think of a way to explain this so you can understand it. We appreciate the effort to dumb it down to our level. She ignores you, concentrating on her thoughts so hard that her nose scrunches, lifting up her glasses and then dropping them back down again. I got it! Okay, so, the matches have some pre-built memories installed, but otherwise it's pretty empty in their brains. Thanks? poor Alana, or poor Chloe. We highlighted social and sensory functions so matches would live in the moment. They're meant to explore new things and people. I take it Dames isn't built that way. No. His memory is already filled almost to the brim with complex emotions and memories of a past life. And there's not much room for anything new. So we're saying we're gonna have to start deleting older stuff to make room, like an actual human brain works. Like, you gotta defragment that shit once in a while. Wait, so does that mean we can say he's going to lose his memory, or he'll start glitching? I mean, I'm just thinking we install an external hard drive, but that's just my naive take on things. I don't know. I guess technically it means he's going to lose his memory. So wait, so does that mean he's gonna lose his memory? No, he'll keep whatever memories he has space for. Sloane wrings her hands as she turns to Dames. But you won't be able to process any new information. So he's gonna have short-term memory loss, is what we're saying. I don't understand. Why would you engineer a system this way? They must have assumed we'd find out really quickly. Honestly. And this... I don't know, this doesn't make sense to me. Even now, with tech that we have right now, we have the capability to set up a hard drive to just delete the older information as new stuff comes in, so why would they not set him up like that? Like, that's how brains work. I don't... whatever. How long do I have? Oh, I can find a way to work around it. I've already deleted the processes that were recording and uploading the logs. I could... How long, Sloane? Sloane flinches and looks down at her hands. Dames heaves a deep sigh and scrubs a hand over his face. I'm sorry for snapping. If you do everything you know how to do, how much longer do I have left? A few months at most. He does not look particularly happy about this news, I have to say. Dames's hands ball into fists. He grits his teeth, but doesn't say anything as the room bursts into conversation. A few months? Why? It's like they built him to be expendable. Which makes sense. He's a temporary spy, not a long-term romantic partner. Well, the matches weren't intended to be long-term romantic partners either. They were clearly intended to be short-term because any time the relationship got serious, they pulled the match out. So, like, because again, you're talking about like the matches having very little in the way of pre-built memory installed, right? If you're not creating a computer that can, essentially function like a human brain and chuck out memories it no longer needs, why would this be any fundamentally different from the way, say, Chloe or Steve would work? Eventually, their memories would fill up too, and they would stall out at some point in time with no means of retaining new memories. So, I just... No, this storyline was not thought out very well. This was some interesting ideas that were very clearly not Not fact-checked by people who actually know what they're doing. I mean, for God's sake, we had Sloane talking about teaching differential equations in algebra. Like, come on. Really simple shit this thing doesn't check. So, yeah. Also, the other thing, they just put a strange USB drive straight into their private computer, which is literally the thing you are never supposed to do, and yet apparently the Secret Service did it. Like, I'm pretty sure we fucking invented that technique. Like, come on. Come on now. Ugh. Chloe quietly puts a hand on Dames's shoulder, giving it a squeeze. That's not right. You deserve so much more than that, Dames. Well, can't you just make more space? Clear out the recycle bin or something? Add in a defragmenting routine? Come on! Anything! I can. If I delete the memories he has now, he'll have room for new ones. Wait, so if he forgets parts of his past, then he'll be able to have a future? Yeah, it's almost like that's the way it works. Like, honestly, think about this for 5 seconds, people. Do you retain every single moment of every single day that you live long term? The answer is no. You hold stuff, you know, at the forefront of your mind. Like, you can't even remember your entire day second for second. A computer can. It can literally track all of that if you have, if you have solid state memory that basically just auto saves every second. So, like, your brain has this built-in process where it literally filters through and decides what memories it needs to preserve and what memories it doesn't. So why would we be surprised that this is how it works? I mean, I don't know how intensive, you know, their download of Damien's memory was, whether it was supposed to contain, like, literally every second of his life, because that's all tucked away in your brain somewhere, which it's not really, or what, but, like, also, you can just upgrade the RAM and the hard drive, y'all. Like, they'll make higher capacity hard drives or something, you just stick that in there. It carries around a little backpack with, you know, childhood memories. If he needs to remember something, he just, like, plugs that in a USB port. I'm saying there are workarounds that y'all haven't thought of, and it shows. There has to be some way to fix this. Without extremely expensive upgrades, there's nothing I can do. Well, it just so happens that we're about to be invading a facility with a lot of extremely expensive upgrades. Damien is not expendable. Someone draws in a quiet gasp at your mistake. Oops. I meant Dames. Dames isn't expendable either. Dames stands up and walks rapidly to the door. Oops. I'm taking a walk. I'll come with you. Just let me... I'm fine. Don't follow me. Oops. Yeah. Calling somebody by a name that's not theirs is not cool. He slams the door as he goes, and Nadia puts a hand on top of yours. Give him some space. He'll come back. That's not what I'm worried about. Since Dames is taking a breather, you really ought to take a break, Sloane. Oh, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. And now that I have all the data, I can do more analysis, and she accidentally knocks over an empty energy drink can, which clatters to the floor, rattling as it hits two other cans. No, Sloane, you need to defragment. Go to sleep. How much caffeine have you had today? Oh, my heart rate has consistently remained below the danger threshold of 180 beats per minute. Okie dokie then. Chloe narrows her eyes at her best friend. Uh-oh, we're gonna piss her off. When was the last time you went outside? Oh god, don't ask me that question, Chloe. Outside is not necessary for optimal biological functions. Sloane has every answer. I love it. You really need a break, Sloane. Oh my goodness, look how cute. So, what do? We can give Sloane a Parisian makeover for your boating trip for 17 diamonds, or encourage her to take a nap. I like that these are two very reasonable options, actually. But, like, just look at her. Look how cute. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. It looks comfy, too, actually. The top maybe not as much, because I'd be constantly fighting it coming off my shoulders, but the pants, kind of want those pants. I think you know where I'm going with this. We're going to give Sloane a Parisian makeover for our boating trip. Okay, let's do it. Oh, wow. Everything is so elegant. Here, try this one. It'll look great on you. Sloane takes the outfit, running the fabric between her fingers. This is so soft. Be right back. A moment later, she steps out of the dressing room and does a little twirl. Damn, Sloane. We can say, you're stunning, or you look fantastic in black. She is stunning, but I know if I say that, then they're gonna, nudge me in the relationship direction, which is, not that different from the types of calculations I have to make in my everyday life, but whatever. I'm not salty, or you're salty. No, I'm gonna have to go with the other one, unfortunately. But yeah, it's that same outfit. Look how purty. She looks so good. I love it. I love it. Damn, Sloane, you look fantastic in black. These clothes are nicer than anything I've ever picked out for myself. How are we affording this? Seriously, I know Nadia's been making money with her paintings, but I can't imagine any kind of lodging in Paris is cheap. So, where is the money for this coming from? I need to know. The two of you settle into the boat, wobbling a little as you find your place beside each other. Oh my gosh, it's just like I imagined. Hey, it's so pretty. Look at that. Look at how pretty. You would not see that many stars in Paris. You'd see the moon, that's about it. This is so much better than the last time we were on a boat. Warmer, too. It's wonderful. You know, I haven't really had a chance to enjoy Paris at all. Clicked a little faster than I wanted to. Yeah, we can say it's okay to take breaks sometimes. The stress of everything puts a damper on the city of love. Or We're enjoying it now. That's all that matters. I don't know. We're enjoying it now. That's all that matters. So sit back and soak it in. What? But if I sat back, I'd fall out of the boat. And I am not going to ruin these new clothes. Sloane, sweetheart. The river laps at the boat, rocking you gently as you coast together. It's peaceful, but Sloane is too quiet, shoulders getting tenser as the night goes on. You're not having much fun, are you? No, I am! This is lovely! Everything about this boat ride is lovely. The problem is everything else. I feel like I did this. I made the matches. Without me, Eros would never have made it this far. Oh, you can't go down that road, Sloane. You are not responsible for other people's god-awful decisions. Oh, honey, we are being her therapist right now. Take a drink. Sloane, none of us think that. But it was my work that helped bridge the gap and finally made them feel human, empathetic, complex, and more vulnerable to being mistreated by Eros. Sloane, we can say, none of this is your fault. Or, can I hug you? I love the fact that she's asking. This makes me happy. This is a happy moment. But I think I'm gonna stick with the party line here, which is Sloane, none of this is your fault. Whatever Eros did to twist your work, what you created was beautiful. You gave the matches soul, Sloane. Without you, we wouldn't have Chloe. And Nadia wouldn't have Steve. You're all right, Sloane. You didn't do this. We're all responsible for our own actions. That includes Eros. All you have ever done is be incredible. They've misused you and your abilities just as much as any of us. Thank you, Kira. I've been so focused on my work, on doing what I can to help, that I haven't really talked about any of this. You can talk to me anytime, Sloane. I'm always here for you. You hold the door open for Sloane like a proper gentlewoman. I love it. Thank you so much for making me go outside, Kira. She's adorable. You're happy we made you go outside? Hold on, let me get Chloe. She will want to bear witness to this event. But the moment you enter the living room, you see everyone gathered around one figure. Alana? Did you miss me? Not really. Miss you? We can say, wait, who are you again? Always do. Or, is something wrong? I mean, I'm gonna guess by the music that there's nothing wrong, but I don't see any other reason for her to show up, so miss you? Is something wrong? It's pretty late. Did something happen? Yeah, exactly. I did not miss her. Alana waves the manila envelope in her hand. Remy sent me the specific instructions and codes we'll need to pull this off. Plus, I grabbed plane tickets for us. We leave tonight. The rush of packing and getting to the airport grinds to a halt as you endure 12 hours in the air. Oh my god. I would be so miserable. Ugh. But soon, you wake up from an uncomfortable plane nap to find yourself in Tokyo. Hold on, Damien. We're almost there. Cool, so that is the end of chapter 2. So we can restart or continue on. I am going to leave it here for tonight because I feel like hell. So we'll pick this back up next Monday. As far as I know, there's been some on again, off again talk about whether I'm going to be in town next week. I should be. But these plans literally changed 4 times over the course of 3 days, so I will literally believe it when the person I was supposed to be traveling with is gone without me. So, as for now, we will plan on next week, so same time, same place, twitch.tv/aromanticace at 7 p.m. Pacific on Monday night, where we will evidently land in Tokyo with everybody and keep this plot rolling. Friday, I will be back with more of Endless Friday, so we will be starting chapter 6, I think, of Endless Summer Book 2, where we will be... What are we doing? I don't even know. Oh, we're fighting the sea monster again. That's what we're doing. We're gonna save the Vanti from a sea monster, I think. So tune in to find out whether we get destroyed by Nessie's evil cousin, and that'll be Friday, same time, same place. Twitch.tv/aromanticace at 7 p.m. Pacific. Enjoy whatever it is you do between now and Friday. Catch you later.